Are you tired of sounding bad like this when strumming chords on the acoustic guitar? When you're trying to sound good like this? So, please stick around and I'll teach you what you're doing wrong when you're strumming chords. So the first common mistake a lot of beginners make when learning chords on the acoustic guitar is what they will do is they don't have the correct finger placement on the fretboard. So what a lot of beginners will do is they'll put their fingers like too close to the fret lines here, and this is going to make the chord not sound right. You want your fingers like in the middle in between the fret lines because you want it to ring out perfectly, right? So I'm going to show you with one finger why this makes a difference, because if I pluck the A string on the second fret in the middle, it's going to sound different as opposed if I pluck on the fret line. You kind of hear the difference? So if I have an E minor chord here, what I want to do is I want to play it in the middle of the fret as opposed to too close over here or over here, because it's not going to sound right. The next common mistake a lot of beginners will make when playing chords is they're not using their fingertips to play the string. So let's say I use my fingertips on an E minor. Okay, you can't see the chord I'm playing, but listen how this sounds. Sounds good, right? As opposed to if I'm pressing down like this with my two fingers, it just doesn't sound right. So you want to use your fingertips, the tips of your fingers, to press down. And yes, it's going to be painful for the first few weeks because you need to build calluses on your fingers, but you want to use your fingertips to make sure the chord rings out correctly or it's not going to sound right. And a great way to check if you're practicing learning chords is practice playing the strings individually to make sure all the strings ring out. So let's do an E major. I'm going to play all the strings. Okay, it didn't ring out correctly, so I got to fix my fingers. That's a lot better. So you want your fingers to be in the proper position, and it's going to take time and practice, but when you practice, you want to make sure they all ring out. If they do not all ring out, fix your fingers. And finally, if you're new to learning guitar, I strongly encourage you to create some structure in your guitar playing. I'm self-taught and I've been playing for 20 years, but I didn't have as much structure, but I would encourage you to get some structure in your guitar learning journey. So one thing you can do is get a physical copy of a book here. You know, you can learn all the chords in a certain order, you can learn strumming patterns. You can also subscribe to my channel because I do tutorials on how to play different chords, strumming patterns, easy 3-chord songs. Create some structure in your guitar learning journey, and if you want to take guitar lessons, I would strongly encourage you to go to learnguitarwithjeff.com. Thank you for watching, please subscribe, and God bless.